All right, now say hello to Jon Rogers, a sailing expert in my opinion, a sailing instructor at Coronado Yacht Club, but also a commentator for college national championships, which will be here over the next 2 weeks. Starting tomorrow, really amps up by Thursday with the women's title being decided.
Yep. So they'll have the women's semifinals. They'll happen Tuesday and Wednesday off the B Street Pier downtown, and that will determine the top 18 teams for women in the country. Then they'll compete Thursday and Friday for their national championship.
Okay, kind of heavily weighted towards the teams from back east?
Yeah, it is kind of heavily weighted. East Coast sailing is a lot more intense. They go every weekend back there. West Coast is a little more sporadic. And the West Coast teams have to fly out to really get good competition.
Okay, so you mentioned B Street Pier. So you go to see the action from the shore, plus there's video coverage.
Yep, at collegesailing.org we'll have live stream video with expert sailors. We have the College Sailor of the Year from 2 or 3 years ago, Sydney Bolger as a commentator, myself, some other team racing experts and stuff that'll be there.
Okay, so it's interesting. The women compete this week, and then you have a team competition that's mixed.
Yes, so after Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday will be the team racing competition nationals, and that puts a 3-on-3 format for each team, 3 boats against 3 boats in a 6-boat race. And they compete, and then they go race against another team, and they do a full 16-team round robin that will whittle down to the 4 top teams, which is really going to be competitive.
Yeah, it's kind of intense, isn't it?
There's about 8 teams that could make that top 4.
And there's some locals involved?
Lots of locals. Several seniors coming back. Last year's College Sailor of the Year, Nevin Snow, will be sailing his senior year. He's at Georgetown. Esteban Four from Coronado, he sails for ODU. He's a senior. He was an All-American last year. Jake Reynolds for a college at Charleston. He's a senior. You know, a lot of people. Charleston's stacked with California kids. So
that's terrific.
Yeah.
So let's repeat that before we move on. It's collegesailing.org.
Right.
Starting on Thursday?
Yeah, they'll start that commentary coverage on Thursday.
Or you can go down to the B Street Pier starting tomorrow, actually, because they'll be competing.
Exactly. They'll be able to see starting on Tuesday. And you'll be able to see right from the pier, see the racing.
And hear your commentary?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Exactly.
And we have some Olympic sailors from our town too, don't we?
Yeah, you've got Paris Hankin from Coronado in the 49er FX, and her brother is the alternate for the men's team, which is an amazing story. You have Brianna Provencha. She's in the 470 class going to Rio, and then Caleb Payne in the Finn class.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
You spend how many days a year in the water? About 200?
A couple hundred, 220.
What?
More before becoming a coach, but
really?
Yeah, professionally sailing, you'll spend more than that.
That's amazing. People who are interested in learning about sailing, what's step one?
Step one, well, plug here. I don't have any connection, but Harbor Island Sailing Club.
Yeah.
You know, they
That's
got
how I
great
got
little
started.
boats. Yeah, I recommend that to most people.
So you can rent those boats and go out on your own, or go with an instructor.
Yep. Yeah,
And
that's what I recommend, and it's a positive experience.
Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but the wind has been terrific this spring.
Yes.
It's
been the best spring we've had that I can remember, and I've been sailing 38 years here.
So the conditions we've had leading up to this week, if they continue, we're going to see some terrific sailing, aren't we?
Yeah, it's supposed to be great. This forecast is not great this next few days, but it should just get better and better.
Jon Rogers, thank you so much. collegesailing.org or the B Street Pier. You can see some great sailing, and you and others will provide the commentary.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, looking forward to it. All right, last word is next. Don't go away.